Hi friends, welcome to Comics Odyssey once again. I hope you had a good week. This week we're going to be talking about the one secret to becoming an artist. I don't think it's clickbait to say that, because that is, after 47 years of age, what I've discovered that I wish that I had discovered earlier. So before we dive into that, check the links below. You can buy Spirit Girl 1 and 2 digitally now for only $1. You can pay more at the coffee store if you wish to, and there's also the physical versions are available for a few more days until May 25 if you want to get those. I'm currently working on Spirit Girl number 3, which you can see here on the screen. Very excited about that. My skills have been improving, and I think you're really gonna like it. So subscribe and all that, so you can get the updates about when that gets published. Okay, for the topic of this newsletter, the secret to becoming an artist. One secret to becoming an artist is to make art every day. And that's it. That's the end of the newsletter. We're going to be talking a little bit more about it. So there's a difference between having a goal and a process. I think there's this idea that one should set a goal and stick to it and keep working on it until you achieve that goal. But I think there's a better way of, instead of being focused on a goal, is to be focused on a process. And then trusting that process to take you somewhere interesting. So that's a key difference between goal and process. So when you set out a goal, you're working towards a specific outcome. When you're dedicated to a process, you are opening yourself to various outcomes of success. So it's you're actually allowing for more success options. So let's say you set a goal to make a 300-page graphic novel. It's an ambitious and lofty goal. When you start working on your goal, you're working on your goal for 3 weeks and you realize this is a lot harder than you thought it was, and you get discouraged and then you quit. This is why I think people set out a goal and then they kind of do not achieve it. It's happened to me. However, if your mission, your quest, if you will, is to draw every day, then every day you have an opportunity to achieve your goal if you stick to your process. Now, maybe for some of you, it's going to be drawing every day. Maybe it's not realistic because of illness or something like that. So just pick something you know you will achieve. Maybe it's once a week. But don't dismiss the drawing every day thing, because I'm going to demonstrate how it's not as difficult as you may think. It's not as easy as you may think, but it's not as difficult as you may think. It seems like a contradiction, so let's explore that. So the idea of being dedicated to a simple process is to set your process so that you can achieve it. So let's say you're tired, your process is to draw that day. There's nothing in that process that dictates you have to draw 3 hours. You can draw 3 minutes, right? If your process is more broadly worded, like art every day, then maybe that day you are traveling and dang, I don't know if I'll be able to draw. Well, maybe you can look through an art book. And now you don't need to bring books with you. You have your phone, so you can look up a drawing tutorial, so that your process is being honored, of being steeped in art every day. So that, once again, the secret to being an artist is to do it every day. And that's the secret, really, I think, to doing anything. If you look at carpenters, they are known as carpenters because every day they carpent, right? Same as plumbers and welders, doctors. You become known for what you do every day. Every day is a gift, so you dedicate it back to the noble thing, the high thing. What I'm showing on the screen here, you'll see, is that I didn't have a goal. Like in the back of my mind, I wanted to make comics, but I didn't set a goal of making a comic. I set a goal of drawing every day. So you'll see over the last few years, the comparison from drawings from a few years ago to drawings from a few weeks ago, right? Or a few months ago. So I didn't set out to draw a specific way. I didn't set out to achieve a certain skill level. But because I was dedicated to the process of drawing every day, and sometimes it was just a few minutes and sometimes it was a few hours, depending on my situation, right? I have a full-time job, I'm married, I got responsibilities, right? So you got to be realistic. But I just kind of let all that stuff go. I let the outcome go, and I trusted the process. I think it's clear that the process worked, right? The process did result in improvement in drawing skill. And now I've got Spirit Girl 1 and 2 publishing, and I'm working on number 3. So I do have, 25 issues of Spirit Girl planned out, but that's just a background thing. I don't have a goal of publishing 25 Spirit Girl issues. I have a goal on working on my craft every day. Whatever your process is, what matters is not how good you are. What matters is doing the thing. The results come from simply doing the thing. Again, you make your process broad so that it is achievable, right? Maybe for you it'll be worded differently. But the secret is process, not goals, process. That's what I learned, so I'm sharing that with you. I hope it's useful. I'm wishing you a good week. I'll see you next time, and God bless.